I feel like it went really well. Honestly, I've been so consistent, especially on being in bars. I hit 6 for 6, so honestly, I did as best as I could, and I'm really happy with myself.
Also, adding back in that single bar release and
Yeah.
hitting it twice.
Yeah, so the first time when I added it in for classics, it was so new. So when I get nervous, I pulled, and that's just kind of what happened. So for championships, we were like, okay, let's get on national team. Let's just take the really low score and get on national team because my other scores will get me high enough and get me on that national team. So, but we were still working it every day. Like the bar routine that I was doing for championships, we only did for that, like however long we were training up to championships, and I was still doing gingers after all the routines, so I was staying on bars a little bit longer, but really getting that consistent. So I'm super happy about it, and I hit it both days, so I'm super happy about bars.
At championships, you were talking about how when you look back to championships last year
Yeah.
to this year,
Yeah.
how much growth.
Yeah.
At what point then did you start to wrap your head around, especially among the group of WCC gymnasts who are here, I can make that world's team?
Yeah, so it really makes me emotional when I think about it too much because honestly, when I moved to WCC last year, this was the main goal. And I was mentally struggling a lot because I was working so hard in the gym and nothing was ever paying off for me, I felt like, a year ago. So when I moved here and I started getting these assignments and started feeling like I was improving finally, it's really an amazing feeling, and I really started loving the sport again, and so I'm super excited.
Was there a particular skill where once you moved here you were like, okay, like I figured out how to execute this the way that I want?
Yeah, so just honestly getting consistent on bars, that was like, wow.
Bar specialist.
I never thought that day would come. And then also, I know I say this all the time in my interviews, but my double-double, like, I don't think anybody really comprehends how scared I was of that skill. Like, in the gym, we couldn't even bring it up because I would get so scared of it. So literally the first 2 weeks I was at WCC, he was like, I think you should try it. And I was like, okay. So I tried it, and now I'm competing it. I've been competing it all year, so I think that was probably the main skill. I was like, wow, I can do gymnastics.
What is it? I mean, is it Cecile Laurent? Is it the other girls in the gym? What is it about that gym and about your experience in that gym that gave you the confidence to try it and then compete it? And
honestly, I don't know. I think what gave me the confidence to like try it for the first time, because usually after I try it for the first time, I'm like, okay, I'm not going to kill myself. Was I just didn't want to disappoint Cecile Laurent because they took me in and they knew I got I don't even know, almost last or last at championship, so they knew what they were taking in. So honestly, just not wanting to disappoint them. And then after by that time I had gotten past like the newness of the gym, I had already had the double-double and I wasn't scared of it anymore. So that's probably what really got me to do it.
You know, like Laurent is pretty good at getting people to do like Simone, doing skills that, you know, she was like, I'm never doing that double cover Janko ever on the floor. But he's good at that. So does he ever try any crazy stuff for fun?
Always. You're always trying crazy. It's just anything and everything. You know, he wants you to try everything and whatever sticks. So I think the thing that's really stuck right now that I was like, I'm never doing that. Like, that's never going to happen, is my front flip double layout. Like, I didn't ever think, because I did it on the rod. He was like, just try it. And I made it, and I was like, there's no way I'm ever going to be able to get my feet down fast enough on the floor and make it round. And then I warmed it up at championships, and it's really good. So I'm just building up so I can get that in my routine.
And just to clarify, when you're talking about the double-double being really scared, do you mean a double-double tuck or do you mean your Moors?
Both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
all the double-doubles.
Just in general.
Double-double.
Yeah.
What has this week been like? I mean, when you look around the gym and sort of watch everyone, a lot of the gymnasts there's one of them, there's them and their coach, maybe there's two from the gym, but you all have such a big group.
Yeah.
What is that like at an event like this? I mean, is it
It's
helpful? Is it
It's
stressful?
really helpful
Yeah.
because you know them. You know when they get nervous. They know when you get nervous. They know what you need. They know your aches, your pains. So I feel like it's really good for us, especially because we feed off of each other's energy. We're always so fun in the gym, and when we're having fun, we do better. So we always try and keep it like upbeat and lighthearted all the time. But also I think it's important to stay close with your other friends that are on your team, because I feel like sometimes that can be hard and you can get lost in your team. But I feel like we do a really good job of keeping our close friendships outside of the team, and also keeping our close knit team like tight at the same time.
Meaning other gymnasts or other
Yeah.
friends? Yeah, like
Yeah,
friends
like
who
other
are-
gymnasts here.
Yeah.
So because there's so many of us, a lot of the times we're in the same group and we don't have others in our group. So I feel like it's important, like when we're outside of the gym, to like make sure go check up on them, say, hey, I saw that you did really good today, or while you're done, after you get done with your event, just go say, hey, you did really good, like still cheering you on, because it's hard, like if you don't consciously make that decision, I feel like sometimes you can like lose it, and you always stay in your group. So I feel like it's really good to make sure you keep those friendships close.
What ice cream flavor are you getting tonight?
I always get the same one. It's the double chocolate brownie with the fudge. I don't actually know what it's called, but it's chocolate with brownie. Anything chocolate with brownie, and that's what I'll be getting.